Everything that you do as an artist influences the next thing that you do. Everything you learn, everything you read, right? It influences you. I'm Nina Pak, and I'm originally from Washington State. I'm a fine art photographer, mostly focused on fashion at this time. I use digital, although I used to shoot film, and I still occasionally do some alt process printing. So I shot film for a long time. I used to print really big images that I would hand paint, and like that wall-size mural images, do mixed media work. And a lot of the things that would take me hours and hours to create in a dark room, you know, with multiple layers of different negatives, of course I can do digitally so much easier. It's entirely different, but at the same time, what I did before influences what I do now. And also, because I was a painter for many years, it influences what I do also. One thing that I like to do is I'll sometimes make textural layers in my painting studio, photograph them and then mix them with the images. So I'm always exploring. Like every time I get an image, it needs or requires something different. And people will write me, they'll say, how do you do that? You know, they want like a step-by-step map of how to make that image. But I can't really explain it because every single image is an exploration for me. Everyone is different. I always was interested in photography. Like my first explorations with it were in high school. I took a high school photography class, but I didn't have a good camera. I was, of course, borrowing the cameras that the school loaned. Then when I was doing the magazine with Joe David, I was assisting him, and he kind of mentored me with photography as well, to take me into the dark room and show me how to process the film and print and that sort of thing. Because we have the gowns that are kind of Victorian looking, I was looking for any kind of antique kind of setting, or older home, or interesting building. And he looked and tried to find different places. So he finally said, well, what about here? And he sent me a few, you know, little clips of his place, and I said, wow, yes, of course, because he has this amazing art collection and beautiful home. I've been wanting to shoot with Christine for a long time, and I've been a fan of her design work. And of course I started out with my muses, which were largely people that were close to me. People that were so close they're like family. And Josephine is one of them, who is shooting with us today. I always had very vivid dreams, so a lot of my work is influenced by what I dream. I would love to work with video, so that's kind of my next fun project. I want to do the same kind of post-production and texturing work that I do with stills, I want to do with video. I've always been fascinated with symbolism, so I find that even though I don't try, it finds its way into my work. You can't create art that everyone likes, you know, because everybody has their own taste. So I do what I like, and whoever likes what I do, then